Hey guys, lukemick here, and
Tyler Johnson.
and this is our review for my pretty highly anticipated Pacific Rim. So Pacific Rim stars Charlie Hunnam, Idris Elba, Charlie Day, and some Asian girl that I don't know the name of, and it's basically about, I think 10 years after this kind of monster war starts. A bunch of monsters popped out of the Pacific Ocean, and they're just wreaking havoc on the world. The world has to come together with all their technology and build these giant monsters that need two people to man them and fight off the monsters. It's a robot monster fighting movie, right? And that's pretty much the gist of the story. So, going into it, I really kind of wanted to see a good and developed story, and you got some of that, but not necessarily a lot of that. It was more about the special effects and the action, I think, and just having some, likable characters, would you say? I mean, the story, it's there, it's something that just gets the job done. It's like kind of the bottom line, it's just what it needs to do it, right? So...
Story's pretty simple.
Yeah, so there's just not a lot to it. The performances, Charlie Hunnam, the main guy, the protagonist of the whole movie, a lot of people have not really been liking him, I know. I thought he did a good job. I didn't think he did bad. He's the guy on Sons of Anarchy, by the way. I thought he did a good job, and his character was developed, but I found his character to be the most uninteresting in the whole movie, personally. Maybe it's the way he acted, or maybe it's just the way the character was written and developed. I'm not really sure. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. He was alright. It wasn't anything special. You know, it's fine.
Yeah. And who else is there to talk about?
Charlie Day.
Well, yeah, Charlie Day is in the movie, and I love Charlie Day, freaking It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I thought he was the most interesting and likable character in the movie, except for maybe Idris Elba. But, I mean, he was kind of the comedic character in the movie. He had a lot of humorous relief, but then he was also really important to the story, and he actually was doing something that really, kind of made the story, keep going. I mean, if he weren't there, everything would have been screwed, And I thought he was great for the role,
Yeah.
That
It's
is
fine.
Yeah. Alright, and Idris Elba, of course, is the big guy in this movie. He's the one that everybody sort of knows. He gives that epic speech in the trailer, and I thought he probably gave the best performance in this movie. All of his lines were delivered very strongly. He was likable. His character was very well developed, and he was just great, I thought.
Yeah, I agree. He was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was good.
Man of many words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and Ron Perlman's in the movie, and he's cool too, and that's pretty much it. There's this Asian girl, I don't know her name. She is sort of Charlie Hunnam's, partner in the movie, and she's good. I don't really know her, but she's good. I mean...
Yeah, I thought she did a good job.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it with the performances. So for the most part, they are good and very fun to watch, And like we said before, this movie's more about the special effects, so let's talk about those. The special effects in this movie I thought were great. All the cities were all CGI, and they looked amazing, like when the robots were fighting at least. But there are also bigger practical sets, and all the special effects were great. That's something that I was kind of worried about. I don't like a lot of CGI looking stuff, especially when it's put into a real world, but I thought it was really good here.
Yeah, it was good. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, everything was beautiful. 3D was good.
Yeah, the 3D was really good too. I liked the 3D. Is that it?
A lot of colors.
Lots of colors. Keep going.
I like the way the monsters looked.
Yeah, because they kind of had a glowing color to them. And what else is there to really... I mean, the direction and cinematography... Of course, the cinematography looks amazing. You can already see that from the trailer. All the colors, it's kind of dark, but then there's these big, brighter oranges and blues and stuff mixed into the whole thing. I thought it all looked really nice. And the direction, Guillermo used this sort of zoom-in action thing, kind of like Man of Steel, but it wasn't as overused and it wasn't as intense. but it was just sort of a quick little zoom in. It was just kind of funny. I thought it was weird, but it was funny. I liked it. You know?
Mhm.
And the movie, something that kind of bugs me with the movie is that it kind of has a feel-good vibe in some parts. Like, I was hoping to get a bit grittier of a movie, but like whenever they, defeat a monster with their big robot, they would kind of like celebrate, and have kind of like a cheesy one-liner, and that kind of cheesier music would start to kick in. And that kind of bothered me a little bit, but it wasn't a terribly bad thing, I don't think. I mean, did
Yeah.
you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah. And there was one other thing I kind of wanted to mention, but can't think of it. Do you know? Is there anything you want to say to end this?
Go see it if you want to see some fighting robots.
Yeah. And I really hope this movie doesn't flop. That's something I've been worried about because a lot of people didn't think the marketing was very good. But it made 3.6 million last night, I believe, which is pretty good for an opening night. So I definitely recommend going to go see it. It's definitely better than any Transformers movies that have been out lately. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. Tyler?
I'm gonna get it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was that good, I guess you could say.
Yeah, there is some, whether it's, a performance or two.
But I'd still recommend seeing it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I'm going to have the poster maybe up here soon, very soon. And that's the review, and I'll talk to you guys later, right? Subscribe.
Grown-ups too.
Oh, God.